Everything you need to know about the all-new 2023 Lotus Emira. The all-new Lotus Emira is finally here, and it's about time, don't you think? This four-cylinder variant will be hitting roads later this year. Finally, details on these sleek cars have been announced. The four-cylinder first edition starts at £71k, so make sure you're ready to take home a beautiful example today. The all-new Lotus Emira is finally here, and it promises to be the beginning of a new era for this British marque. The car combines traditional fundamentals such as its aluminum chassis with cutting-edge technology that not only includes two powertrains but also allows buyers an array of options when they purchase their vehicle. The most exclusive car in existence, the last ever combustion sports car by Lotus, will be available for purchase soon. The only difference between this and a regular model is that it has all-electric capabilities with performance remaining identical to its gasoline counterparts, but comes standard equipped with some added perks like an extra battery pack which allows drivers greater range on their journey, or various exterior tweaks such as gloss black grille bars instead of chrome ones, plus there are many other options available just waiting underneath your hood if you're looking forward towards adding more bling. The new Lotus Emira will be packing some serious performance. Starting at £71,995 for the base model with 20-inch forged wheels as well as LED lights galore, including taillights, black trimming throughout plus an optional sound system upgrade. There's plenty to love about this car. But if you want even more personality, we've got 4 different packs that can be added onto your order. The driver pack gives buyers either tour or sport suspension alongside Goodyear Eagle F1 Super Sports, while design pack adds outrageously cool gloss carbon fiber detailing on top of everything else. Lotus has taken the wraps off its first ever production model, and it's more powerful than ever. The first edition will be coming soon at £59,995 with 360 horsepower sent to all 4 wheels through an updated version of Mercedes-Benz M139 2-liter turbo engine that also features in their high-performing A45 AMG original equipment module setup for customers who want cutting-edge performance without having too many complicating electronics taking up space inside car cabin. This new Lotus edition takes already impressive hardware, including updates from AMG themselves such as tweaked mapping or exhaust system design. The all-new 8-speed gearbox developed by Lotus in collaboration with AMG is a bespoke rear-wheel drive variant of the transmission. On top of that, Hethel team has defined its performance attributes as part on car's excitement for drivers to enjoy outstanding driving engagement while still achieving high levels fuel consumption and emissions standards through an optimized design strategy which makes it unique among other vehicles equipped. Standard same engine options available across Emira models will deliver outputs between 150 horsepower, mapping onto different power demands depending upon model type. The Emira is a direct rival for Alpine's A110 and Porsche 718 Cayman, sitting between the two mid-engined cars in terms of focus with its proposed performance. It will be offered as V6-powered first edition that should reach us this spring at £5,000 over 4-cylinder models. A new luxury sports car from Alfa Romeo called Emiras has been announced, which could compete against some well-known European brands such as Mercedes SLS, American muscle car Audi R8, etc. It seems like there's going to be quite an interesting battle on our hands. The company's last pure internal combustion engine sports car was just released, and it will now turn its attention to electric vehicles. In collaboration with Alpine, they plan on developing an intensive program that includes both petrol-electric cars as well as all new technologies like battery technology, which could revolutionize how we think about energy storage in homes or businesses. So, what's the new Emira going to be like? Well, for starters, it'll have a familiar power plant, Toyota's supercharged 3.5-liter V6, which currently produces around 400 bhp in its most potent form. You can either get your car with 6-speed manual transmission or 6-speed automatic transmission coupled up an exposed gear linkage, just like how they did back when these were all still called Celicas, manifold style. The new engine for the Toyota Evora and Exige has been designed with a variety of changes that make it more responsive, including updates on their induction system as well as exhaust note. These improvements give these vehicles an even sharper tone while giving off less noise than before. Lotus has announced that they will be developing a second engine to meet the upcoming European Union 7 emission regulations. This decision was made in light of their inability, due largely because it is only available on certain markets and countries where there are less stringent controls than other regions around this planet, which could potentially allow for greater flexibility when choosing an appropriately powerful model with adequate fuel efficiency at affordable costs while still maintaining high levels performance capability across all conditions, but more importantly being able to withstand intensive use by customers who may require such power from time to time without worry about damaging either themselves or costly machinery should something go wrong during its operation. In a move that should make the mid-engined Emira even faster, Lotus has turned to new technical partner AMG for their second powertrain. Developing an engine from scratch and pairing it with 8-speed dual-clutch transmission in order to achieve maximum performance, while still being light enough, not only carry, but also provide torque vectoring which can be used during cornering at any time. This partnership gives both companies something worth racing against each other over, whose technology will come out on top. Lotus will be releasing the Emira in both 4- and 6-cylinder flavors, starting at £59k for an entry-level model with prices topping out near £71k on sale now. Though there's no denying that this is one stylish sports car, it shares its bones and price, as well as powertrain options just like how Jaguar did back when they had their first successful offering, the Elise 25 years ago. The new Lotus Evora GTE offers two distinct chassis setups, Touring and Sport. The former is available with either an optional driver's package that lowers the ride height for increased handling ability, or you can purchase it as part of your standard model at no extra cost. For those who are skeptical about how this car will perform on track without any suspension upgrades from before, well, don't worry, because all 4 tires have been specially tuned to provide optimal performance in different conditions depending what kind they're using. Standard models use Goodyear Eagle F1 Super Sport rubber, while Michelin Pilot Super Cup 2s come standard equipment on pack-equipped cars, so road noise isn't going unheard when driving around town. The upcoming Lotus Emira will not have a roadster or Targa top variant, with the company prioritizing ultimate dynamism over an open-top experience. Being larger, in most directions, than both Cayman and Alpine, it's not far off some current Porsche 911 Carrera dimensions. Weights remain to be confirmed for 4-cylinder model, but likely near 300 kilograms at lightest weight. There won't be any reports on 6-celery engines until closer resemblance arrives, however there could very well turn out being even lighter if inertatively use carbon fiber components which would bring down overall curb mass significantly. The new Lotus Evora 400 has been lightly enhanced with hydraulic technology, but its weight remains 11 kilograms less than the standard model. The company resists installing electric steering in order to maintain a clean feel and better fuel efficiency despite this tiny compromise that some other manufacturers may have made for their cars when being powered by an engine primarily composed of gas pedals instead, such as McLaren, who refuse any form or digital assistance at all because they believe it takes too much skill from drivers' hands already needed on grip controls alone. The all-new steering rack from Lotus has been designed to maintain the signature feel and texture in a car with 20 tires. As with any modern performance vehicle, there are switchable driver modes that can be altered by playing around on your phone or computer through Bluetooth connection. But these adjustments only affect how much power you get out of both pedals when they're pressed down. The analog stays passive since this is an automatic gearbox passive chassis cars without torque steer issues, therefore no need for quick shifters. The iconic Coke bottle shape is still present, but this time around it's been infused with some new features. The side intake adds to the sporty look and increases efficiency, while also creating an interesting design feature that will be difficult not notice when seen from afar or next-door neighbor. The Emira is a spiritual successor to the Evija Hypercar, with many design elements drawn from it. In 2018, when work on this car began in earnest by designer Russell Carr and his team, they had already been working on an earlier project known as the Emirati, which can be seen side by, if not front-facing, similarities such as their hoods where shut lines into openings are integrated within surfacing lines and LED headlights that replace conventional unit plus wheel arch peaks, also similar looking but different at same time. The cabin of the Emira is simple, elegant and strides forward in terms of quality. It's finished to an unheard-from standard from a car built at Hethel, which can be attributed largely to its impressive new production facility, where this vehicle will eventually become assembled. It has high double-layer center console design reminiscent similar found on Alpine A110s, but with sharper digital interfaces. Electrical architecture comes directly through Geely, as well minimal controls yacht there, so you're always aware what you're doing while driving. The features that make the Emira stand out are not only physical, but they're also still present in this vehicle. There's a key fob, for example, with which you can open your glove box or start up an engine without getting out of driver's seat. The interior design includes all sorts great things like air conditioning controls on steering wheel hub, so it feels more modern than ever before even if there is still some traditional styling cues here and there, such as those richly padded seats made from leather, which have been spotted by our spy photographers. And lastly, don't forget about how impressive these cars look, especially when driven carelessly through city streets at high speeds. Thank you for watching, please subscribe.